Welcome to Fitness Protocols with Brando. In this episode, I'm going to share my yoga and dynamic stretching routine, which is what I typically do prior to any training session. This is a fully comprehensive list. I've been in the field of health, fitness, and nutrition for over 15 years. My burning desire is to share knowledge, experience, and methods to living a sober, productive, and meaningful life via bodybuilding, powerlifting, and macronutrition enrichment. Let's get to it. We're going to start with rising sun. Deep stretch here for the scapula and shoulders into a prayer. Stretching the forearms. We're going to hinge at the hips. Deep stretch in the obliques here. Deep exhale, deep exhale. To center. Alternate the other side. Return to center. Reach down, touch your toes. Deep stretch here, the hamstrings, glutes. Deep inhale, reach from the exhale. Feel a nice stretch here. Slowly return to the starting position. Rising sun again. Into prayer. Good inhale, deep exhale. Hinge at the hips. Reach down, grab the toes. Deep inhale, reach on the exhale. Nice stretch here, walk it out. We're going to shuffle our feet back and forth, pressing our heels into the floor. You should feel a nice stretch in your calves here. From this position, we're going to go into the downward dog, then into an upward dog, then returning back to the downward dog again. Upward dog, downward dog, and then into the reptilian pose. You can feel a deep stretch in your hip flexors here. Concentrate on breathing. Should feel a nice stretch here. Now we're going to swap back to the feet shuffle. Downward dog again. Upward dog. And then to the reptilian pose again on the opposing side. Nice stretch here in the other foot flexor. Rock back to feet shuffle. I like to call this happy feet. Little happy feet. Feel that deep in the calf there. Nice stretch. Downward dog. Upward dog, downward dog, pigeon pose. While I lay down here and a nice stretch in our hips. This feels nice. Stand tall. Back to upward dog. Nice stretch here. Downward dog, upward dog. Now the other foot. Just gonna rest here a minute, feel a nice stretch in the hip. Stand tall. Feels nice. Watch your inhale and exhale. Focus on your breathing. Downward dog. Deep downward dog. Upward dog. Shift to our knees. Knees with our palms flat down. We're gonna shift our weight forward, feel a stretch in our forearms. Nice little stretch here in our scapula, pushing back. Leaning back, we're going to feel a pull there, stretching out all the shoulders, the lower and upper back. Move into cat-cow. Focusing on our breathing, get a deep stretch. As high as we can. Turn to base position. In the other direction, as deep as we can. Don't feel afraid to shimmy your body in a position that feels where you get the deep stretch. Lean forward again, stretch out those forearms, scapula. We're going to move into a kneeling lunge. I like to get a deep stretch here and then readjust my foot a few times. Whatever feels more comfortable, what's opening up my hips here. Prepping me for the training ahead. Switch sides. Nice little deep stretch here. Turn in position, adjust my feet, shift my hips a little bit, square them. Make sure I'm stretching the hip. My focus is the hip here. This is dynamic stretching. Always on the move, muscles under tension. Back on all fours, downward dog, upward dog, into a rest position. Just going to rest here for a second, feel a nice stretch in our back, into our lumbar. Kind of shimmy back and forth, kind of rest, just relax, feel good, it's good. And do a cobra stretch. Real good stretch to the rhomboid, or scapula, lumbar. Lower slightly, back up, nice tight position, always under tension. Into a child pose. Feet nice, knees nice and close together, we're reaching. Take a nice inhale and exhale and reach a little farther. Nice inhale, exhale, reach a little bit farther. And then into a rested state. Yeah, rest here for a minute. Center yourself. Rise back up. Reach back, grab your wrist. Tilt your head to the right. We're going to stretch the trap. A nice little stretch here. Nice deep breath. And reach a little farther. Grab the other wrist. Do the other side. Nice little reach. Take deep breath. Reach a little farther. Nice stretch in the trap here. Really nice. I like this. Feels good. Turn to position. Look up. Nice little look at the heavens. And then for a moment, let's glance down. We spent a lot of time glancing down, so let's not do that anymore. Alright, let's extend one leg. Go ahead and reach down and get a nice stretch here. This feels nice. And reach over to the left of your foot a little bit. Kind of reach to the inside, reach in the middle. Do a nice little rounded stretch here in the glutes and the hamstrings. Deep stretch here. Touch the toe. Kind of wiggle your foot back and forth. Get some mobility here in the hip. Nice final stretch. We switch to the other side. Reach, grab the ankle, pull yourself a little closer, get you a nice little stretch going. A little farther on the inside, on the outside of the foot, rather. Reaching, deep inhale, exhale, reach. Reach out in the middle. A little farther, finish up. Reaching for your ankle again. Nice. Grab the foot, wiggle back and forth, get some mobility there, leading into the hip. It's good. Double reach, grab the toes. Excellent. Butterfly stretch. We'll start with our feet out a little farther in front of us. Do a nice stretch here. Nice inhale, exhale. Bring the feet closer. As high as you can. Nice inhale. On the exhale, stretch. Nice stretch here. Good. Cross your legs, Indian style, reach all the way out in front of you. Nice inhale. On exhale, reach. Inhale. On exhale, reach. Nice stretch here. Inhale, exhale, reach. Perfect. Return to start position high, sitting high. Bring our hands back. We're going to open our chest up. Get a nice little stretch in the shoulders here. Look up at the sky. Lean back on your hands. There we go. We're going to lie down here. Feet to the ground. And we're going to move our left foot up over our right ankle and pull that knee towards our chest, gripping our hand from behind our knee. It's a nice hamstring and glute stretch here. You should feel it even in your lower back as well. We're going to shift our weight over and pull our right knee over the right side of us. Literally, the left arm is always touching the ground with our back never leaving the ground. Nice stretch here. Now we're going to put that foot back to starting position and switch over the other foot. Left foot, right foot over left knee. We should grab our hand, pull our knee to our face, as close as we can get. Nice stretch. Nice deep stretch here. Return to start position, the same concept. Now our right arm will touch the ground and we'll pull our left knee to the right. Sorry, to the left. And feel a nice little stretch. Back always on the ground, never leaving the floor. Reach up, pull our knee to our chest. If you have to play with this to get it in a position where it feels best, don't be afraid to do so. Try not to let your leg leave the ground like mine is leaving the ground right there. Ideally, we want to keep that leg firmly to the ground as much as possible, where we're just stretching that hip, these hips here. Hold for a moment, return to the seated position. And we're going to go reach down here and grab our ankles and try to reach. Try to get a nice stretch here in the glutes and hamstrings some more. Inhale, reach on the exhale. Inhale, reach on the exhale. There we go, nice. Nice little stretch. Inhale, reach on the exhale. Keep our chest high as much as we can. We're going to shimmy our feet back and forth a little bit. See how we're feeling. Feeling pretty good. Arm itches. We're going to cross our left ankle over our right knee and then tuck our left knee up under our glute. Left arm or right arm on the inside of that knee. We're going to just kind of turn around and reach with our other hand, shifting our whole torso as much as we can, get a deep stretch all through the back and obliques. Hold our knee to our chest here to get another pull in the hips. Feels nice. Switch to the other side. Repeat the process. Left leg tucked in, right knee over top, left arm on the inside of the knee. Turn around and reach. Sitting high. Try to get a nice stretch in the oblique here, and upper back into the lumbar. Feels nice. We're gonna pull our knee to our chest again. A nice stretch in the hip. This is an excellent stretch here. I love this one. We're gonna adjust our mat here. Get ourselves in a position get us in a position for the frog pose. We're gonna open our hips as far as we can. We're gonna lean forward here on our forearms, and we're gonna shimmy back and forth. We're gonna push back into the ground, looking up. Push back as far as we can. We're going to slowly pull forward. Feel ourselves pulling our lower half into the ground. Now pushing back as far as we can. Just feel a stretch in your back, all through your back. Nice little stretch here. Then pull forward again. Deep into the ground, shoving your hips into the ground. Then back again. Push your feet together. Nice variation here, pushing back. Now pulling forward again. Feel your hips driving into the ground here. Opening your hips up. Pushing back again for that stretch in your back. And back to forcing your hips into the ground once more. Return to the start position. Now we're going to set our feet wide. And reach for our ankles once more. Deep breath on the inhale, and then on the exhale, reach. Repeat the process. Nice inhale, exhale to reach forward. Inhale, exhale, reach forward. Now we should be able to reach down. Get one more nice pull. Make sure they're nice and loose. I don't like this stretch because my hamstrings are always really tight. I stretch here, reaching out once more. I'm going to put my elbows down, kind of shimmy back and forth. I feel everything loosening up. Feels very nice. We're going to set up wide. Plant as wide as we can. Hands out in front of us. We're just going to kind of walk ourselves back with our arms into our haunches. Should feel a real deep stretch in the hamstring and glutes here. When we've opened up a little more, we'll spread our feet a little wider, walk it back a little farther. Nice stretch here. Walk forward some more, feet a little farther apart. Walk back once more. There we go. This is actually the process of doing the splits, if anyone was curious. We're going to go ahead and return to the floor with our arms in front of us. We're going to raise them up. Raise them up. Raise them up. Feel this working the scapula. Move our hands to the Y position and repeat the process. Now we're positioning our hands into the T position. You should feel a nice stretch in your scapula, your rotator cuffs, keeping them healthy in good working order. Now the W into the Y. We're pushing against the ground slightly as we're going through this motion. Both arms. You can't tell by this video, but both arms. That feels good. Excellent. Lastly, we're going to do some front kicks here. Leave our leg swinging loosely at the hip. It's really good for the hip flexor. Nice, keeping it nice and limber. There's no predetermined amount of reps. You just keep kicking until you feel everything loosen up, and then switch to the other side and repeat the process. Once everything feels nice and loose, that concludes it. I'm ready to start hitting my workout for the day. If you like this episode, please check out this video on the best workout plan for fat loss and muscle gain here. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. A like really goes a long way to help me grow my channel. If you would like to see more content just like this, please hit the subscribe button. I try to come up with new content as often as possible. Feel free to comment. I do read all the comments and I appreciate the feedback. You can also find me on YouTube, podcast, and Spotify at Fitness Protocols with Brando. Thanks again, and let's grow a stronger mind, body, and spirit one day at a time. Until next time.